If you've never flown around the world in a couple of seconds, you've never been to Google Earth. Since the virtual 3D globe was launched 2 years ago, it's been used for just about everything you can possibly think of. The New Zealand government has even used it to promote tourism. But in Christchurch, a group of very clever architects have really found their Google Earth niche. Natasha Utting with the Kiwis, who are literally putting themselves on the map.
The world at your fingertips, and a global market at theirs.
We were primarily an architecture firm, and now we're sort of what's been coined digital architecture.
Real buildings go up at the rate of a floor a week in Dubai or Shanghai. But in Christchurch, they can build them virtually in an hour.
We're recreating a lot of the world's architecture, and it's now taking up to 80% of our workflow, and every day we're getting new projects from the other side of the world. So this is a job I've just got in overnight, which is Santiago Calatrava's Leon Airport. It's very quick. We model from photos. We don't have to fly to the other side of the world and measure a building. We can, any 2 photos of a building, and we can start a fairly high detail model.
Pivnish began modelling famous architecture on Google Earth as a way of learning about the design of the buildings.
Because we were doing it for fun and we loved it and learning about the buildings, we just put the models out there and for other people to learn from. And part of the community, it's also, the program's free, everything we use is free, so we put our models out there for free and hopefully raise the bar on other people making models, and eventually the whole world will be populated by parallel models.
All that effort has led to real work and an online architecture company, Zeno. Now international clients pay them to model their building in higher detail, like the University Hospital of Utrecht in the Netherlands.
It gives you a lot of realism to the building, explains quite nicely where the entries are.
Technology has advanced, so now you can help build the world yourself using free software provided by Google.
Okay, so this is just the start of it. Kev's using the free Google SketchUp software. So you just tell it to import the photo. And then the secret is that you have to have 2 faces that you can get the perspective lines on.
Then it's a matter of scaling it, drawing it and adding detail.
We are now going to progress to some steps which are a bit more difficult.
Google Earth has changed the way we get information, and it's continuing to change it. The internet is becoming more about images and pictures and less about words and text, and that visual content is becoming more 3D, turning the internet into even more of a virtual parallel of our real world. The potential is endless. Soon companies will be advertising on virtual billboards or in shop windows. Google Earth is already more than a geography tool. It's also a search engine.
If you search for pizza, you'll get all the pizza joints in the area, plus any street called pizza or Mr. and Mrs. Pizza. So you've got that searchability of Google within a 3D environment, which is really powerful. So you can search photos, locations, any information in that area.
But be patient with the program. It's still a beta, meaning it's got lots of bugs, and a beta version of it is released every few months. Your computer won't automatically update. You need to manually download the new version.
So the 4.0 that's out at the moment is pretty solid. The next one will be 4.1, and it may have some new animation features, some sound features, so you can have sound bites geolocated. You could have movies on the side of a building geolocated. So yeah, there's just new technology to add to it, really.
Jason's trialling some of that new technology with a GPS phone, which maps his mountain biking on Google Earth.
Ready, set, and begin.
Google themselves pay a team to make models, but it's Zeno which is putting New Zealand on the map. They've almost finished the whole of Christchurch's CBD. It will be available on Google at the end of the month. To view the buildings, go to Google Earth and make sure the 3D buildings layer is on in the toolbar, then check out a destination. Soon those virtual destinations will be even more useful.
And we're looking at projects in Dubai where we can visually tell you whether the vacancy levels are at for a building. So a building might be fully red when it's full or green when it's not full. We could even specifically show you which rooms are available, what the view's like from that room.
And it's thinking like that which has seen this small Christchurch business named by Wallpaper magazine as one of 25 most influential architecture firms in the world.